Hey guys, me again Aswad, and today I'm going to do a review for you about a movie called A Quiet Place Part 2. So it's a bit late for me to do this review because I have to be honest, I just saw it. Because of COVID lockdown and stuff like that, and I can't get around. So I finally saw A Quiet Place Part 2. And before I start, I want to say I love Part 1. I think the John Krasinski, who was a very funny actor before that, made a really good thriller, scary horror movie kind of thing. I wasn't really that scared, but it was full of tension, so I gave that movie quite a high score. So I finally saw Part 2, and first let me give you the synopsis. Okay, so A Quiet Place 2 is act also as a prequel. It tells the viewer about what happened before, how the alien came to Earth, and how from day one what happened to their family, to their town. And so that takes about 10 minutes of a good show. They don't just tell, they just, instead of tell, they show what happened. So that's good, and I enjoyed the first 10 minutes. And then the movie continue with the present, and how immediately after they killed the alien and from the first movie, and they decided to leave that homestead, the house in the country, and then they decided to go to this basic fire. In the first movie, when the father would light up at night, they see survivors fire. And after the last movie, the only one fire still exists. So the family decided to go to that fire from afar. They see from afar there's a fire. So this guy, whoever that was taking care of that fire, like give a signal that he's still there, he's still alive. So they went on this trip. When they reached there, something happened. They what do you call that? The children, one of the boy got booby trapped, and the mother also tripped a booby trap. So it caused a lot more alien to come to them, and they were rescued by Cillian Murphy, who is a new character. But they actually, if you seen, but they show that the family know him. In the prequel shot, they show a bit like, they met him at the soft baseball game. So they wanted to reach him because they told him their family is dead, the father is dead. And the guy at first wanted them to leave, but he changed his mind when they see the baby, because she got a baby from the first movie. And halfway, they heard the daughter that saved them from the first movie, saved them from the alien, because she found out about the radio thing. She found out that there is a radio transmitting know about this going to this place across the ocean, across the water, across the sea. So she decided to go and investigate, and maybe use that radio to put her ear microphone that they can fight the alien with at that radio station. So she told the idea to the family. Nobody wants to listen to her because it's dangerous, but she went anyway. And the mother asked Cillian Murphy to please beg him to please rescue the child. And while she was waiting for Cillian Murphy to rescue the child, she went to the town to get oxygen for the baby and whatnot. So this is two prong story that happened at the same time. the Cillian Murphy trip to go to this, find a girl. He found a girl, and then he decided to help the girl get to the island, get to this radio broadcast station which is on the island. So he decided to help her, while at the same time the mother went to get the oxygen. So when Cillian Murphy, when he wanted to go to the island, they stumbled upon bad people who try to, I don't know what they were trying to do. You know, I don't know what they are trying to do, whether they want to rob, but who cares about robbing? Whether they want to kill, who cares? I mean, they were not clear on what they wanted to do with when they captured Cillian Murphy and the girl. I have no idea, maybe I wasn't listening, but it was so vague. You have no idea what these people want. But because of it hit Cillian Murphy to start a chaos and it attracted alien to them, and the alien killed everybody else, and him and the girl survive, and they go on the boat to go to the island. So when they reach the island, it looks normal, there's no more alien and whatnot, and it was revealed that the alien hates water, so the alien cannot swim. That's why anything on the island is safe. And also they made this African American guy who revealed all this information, and they also told them that the military knows that the alien cannot go on water. So that's a revelation, that more information they reveal here, that the alien cannot go over water. So the army tried to evacuate through boats, but because of they make a lot of noise, the alien came and attacked them, and only 2 boats survived to go to the island. So that's a revelation in this movie. So I'm going to cut the story short. So while the boy was at the house at the same time as Cillian Murphy and the girl went on this island trip, the boy suddenly made some, because he found Cillian Murphy wife body was dead. He did not bury her. I don't know why also, but he stumbled upon that body. He was panicking. He attracted an alien, and that alien almost killed them. But they hide inside this chamber under the building. And when the mother came just in time to get to rescue the boy, put the oxygen inside the thing, but at the same time the alien is around. It's a big complicated kind of thing happening there. And at the same time, back to the island, Cillian Murphy discovered one of the aliens somehow managed to got on the boat and floated all the way to the island, and the alien caused havoc on thank God there's only one alien, kill a lot of people on the island, kill some people there, and then they and the African American guy managed to bring the alien to the radio station, where they kill the alien there, because she put her special earpiece inside with the microphone, with the radio transmitter, and it stopped the alien. So then she can kill the alien. At the same time, the alien that was attacking her, the mother and the brother, was also frozen. He gave them the chance to kill the 2 aliens. So that, and then the movie just ended. It's a long-winded explanation of the summary of the plot, and it's a spoiler, but because I want you to know, to decide yourself before you go to see the movie. Okay, here's my proper review. Now, before I watched this movie, I read and watched a lot of the reviews on YouTube about this movie. And at first I was focusing on Angry Joe. He's a reviewer on YouTube, and he said he didn't like the second one. So I was thinking, like, because the first one was so good and the trailer for part 2 was so good, I was thinking, like, hey, was he being too harsh? Because the trailer was so good, and he's saying that it's not that he doesn't like part 2, but he said he prefer part 1 better. After I watched this, yes, I would agree that whatever that Angry Joe said, I agree. What I mean is, the only good thing that you see in the trailer is there in the movie. That's all. That's the best scene in the trailer that they reveal, especially like the first moments when the alien came to Earth. Like in the trailer, they show a lot of that on YouTube, and that was official release. They want to show what happened, and I like that, and that's the only good thing I like about that movie. This movie, and that doesn't disappoint. But after that, when they go back to the present, when the movie starts, I have the same problem like what Angry Joe has the same problem. Okay, I will explain what the problem is. So in the first movie, it was very stressed, very tension, very scary, because that's the first time you encounter the alien and how you cannot make any noise and whatnot. So that's the first movie, established that. So it's very scary for me to watch, and tense. But in the second movie, once you show that, so you know already how the alien looks like, all the quirkiness of the alien, So when you shouldn't stay on the same page, keep repeating, they keep showing back. All this have to walk very careful, whatnot. They don't need to show it, people would know. Okay, we got that from the first movie, you don't have to repeat. But they did repeat here, which made the movie feels not fresh. You already seen it before, so there's nothing more. There's no more thrill. There's no more scary when you show all those like walking very quiet. You seen it before, and that really brings down the mood, because I was, you should, the best sequel tactic is to show something new or something different that people haven't seen before. So like in Alien, very quiet, very simple movie, and then they make Aliens, which is a very different movie on the same alien kind of thing, but they make it more action-packed and more interesting that you never seen before. So that's very good. So in this movie, they just repeat what happened in The Quiet Place 1. So I was thinking like, oh, I've seen it before. It's really nothing like fresh or really exciting for me to watch. So that's really bring down the score a bit. I have to say, there's a lot more information that you get. You can see the alien more clearly, so it's not like very fast moving something, because they have the more budget. They show the alien more clearly, so that's good. 1, 2, they explain more about the alien, which is where it came from. It came from asteroid, and they said the alien cannot swim. So that's very good information that they show, and you kind of like it. I like it more information about the alien. But the same thing, the alien has problem with the sound thing, that the child have that. So but how does that develop, we don't know yet, because it's only one. I kept thinking, what if that one equipment is broken or ruined? They will die after that. So I forgot part 1 already, because I won't go into the details of part 1. I just remember the bit of the other outline, the plot. So okay, so those are the few more things that I like about part 2, because you get more information. Okay, now how about the things that I don't like? I don't like, repeating things that you show in part 1. You already got it already. It's not more thrilling. It's the same thing. So it's the same. It doesn't have any more tension or scare, because you've seen it before. 1, 2. I hate the kid, the brother, because he was supposed to take care of the little brother, but he was wandering around the plant and discovered the dead body. He got shot. I mean, very annoying kid. Oh man, it's very annoying. I don't like that character. It's just padding, but to me it's padding, because it's just focusing too much on him. And 3, like I said, they don't show anything new. Show anything new about the alien. It's just retread. And the worst part of this movie is how it ends. it ends with, after they kill the alien, there's no epilogue. They just very hard cut. Black goes to black, and that's it. And I think it wasn't satisfying, and I will tell you why it's not satisfying. If the focus of the movie is about killing the alien that been hunting them, that's fine. But the movie is more about that. This movie is about family. I mean, even the director say, "Oh, this movie is about family." A proper movie like this should end like how it ended in part 1, that they reunited, and that's it. Then the ending should focus on the theme. If the ending is focusing on the monster being killed, then that should be the main focus, like Freddy Krueger or Halloween or Friday the 13th. The focus on defeating the bad guy. If you kill the bad guy, goes black, fine. I'm being technical about storytelling in movie form. If you have that theme, any movie should end with that theme, you know, just to push the message. So it ended very abruptly, and I don't bother to watch the end credit scene or whatnot because I don't got the time, man. Anyway, we ended at that point. I was not very satisfying. No, nothing new. It's the same. No thrill. It's draggy, annoying. Yeah. Even though I don't like it, I am not saying it's a bad movie. It's just a bit draggy. It cannot match part 1. My score for this movie, I cannot give this below 5 because this is not a mediocre movie. This is quite a good movie, except for the plot and the interesting bits. It's really stretching out. And my score for this movie is, unfortunately, 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna watch it again. I'm sure the actors are fine because they are the best actor from the first movie. They all can act, but it's the plot. The plot is the problem with this movie. So it's so repetitious, it's so draggy, and I wish they had a proper ending at the very least. Okay, so that's my review of A Quiet Place Part 2. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.